turn up the volume. What you're about to witness is not for the faint of heart. Buildings vanish in the blink of an eye. The ground shakes, the skies fill with debris, and all that's left is silence. This is controlled chaos at its finest. The demolition of the iconic BB and T towers wasn't just a spectacle. It marked the beginning of the ambitious Pine Nash Street District. A $100 million redevelopment dream in motion. The implosion of Tutwiler Hall marks a significant moment in the evolution of the University of Alabama. Though difficult to witness its removal, this transition reflects the institution's commitment to progress and the creation of improved spaces for future generations. Ever seen a power plant disappear in seconds? On July 16, 2013, D.H. Griffin Wrecking made it happen. The old Port Everglades facility, built in the 60s, was demolished to make room for a modern plant that runs cleaner and cheaper, thanks to American natural gas. Oh my gosh! It's a good thing they weren't injured. While two technicians were installing a chain hoist on a disabled unit being supported by two mobile cranes, the load-bearing loops failed. A deformed steel beam was the only element preventing the 68-ton machinery from falling. This incident highlights the critical importance of maintaining strict safety protocols in all operations involving heavy equipment. That blast was something else. Unforgettable, right? I watched as the old Chase Manufacturing water tower came down, a real piece of New York history. Jamestown Development handled the demolition with precision, while Under Sheriff David Krieg kept a close watch to make sure everything was safe.
That is cool. That is cool.
That was all right.
It's sad to hear that some buses were scrapped even though they still ran strong. Recycling is great, but what about refurbishing? Old buses like those flexibles could be retrofitted with electric engines or hybrid tech. That'd save tons of materials and honor their solid build. Hey, did you hear about D.H. Griffin Wrecking Company blowing up Plantcraft? It's a coal-fired power plant that Southern Company ran down here in the States.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, fire.
They used a precise implosion to take it down safely, making room for cleaner energy. It's crazy to think how we're saying goodbye to these giant coal plants that powered us for decades. The incident stemmed from a clear violation of safety protocols. The lead wire was elevated higher than the center wire without proper force distribution or consideration of the center of gravity. This imbalance increased the load on the center wire, eventually leading to failure. Contributing factors include insufficient understanding of fundamental physics, particularly Newton's laws, and a lack of preventive maintenance on lifting equipment. Witness the mighty fall of a titan. The demolition of the Oberpost direction Hamburg in City Nord has begun. The Liebherr LR11350 isn't just a crane, it's an engineering triumph. With a 126-meter main boom, it took on the formidable task of lifting a 220-ton dome with surgical precision. Every bolt tightened and every cable aligned reflected years of engineering refinement. The successful placement of the dome marked a defining milestone in the expansion project. With wind tolerances precisely calculated and logistical variables modeled ahead of time, this operation showcased the absolute limits of heavy lifting. After decades watching these buildings stand, it's incredible to see them fall for a greater cause. Atlanta Demolition took down the Executive Park Motor Hotel and Bell South Training Center, paving the way for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Daikon handled the explosives with seasoned skill. Kojito brought the creative clarity. A proud step forward. Watch as the Cat excavator brings down this house with surgical precision. Every move is calculated, controlled, and clean. In demolition work, timing and accuracy matter, and this machine delivers both flawlessly. You can see the bucket hit its marks like clockwork, reducing the structure piece by piece without chaos. Were you there when it happened? On Sunday, August 22, 2010, Cape Town's Athlone Towers fell in a cloud of dust and awe. Crowds packed the streets, cameras pointed. But then, boom, the implosion happened early. 4 minutes ahead of schedule, it caught everyone off guard. Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind. Your support fuels our creative fire. Oh my gosh! Even with two RDK-25 cranes on a 22.5-meter setup, lifting 50 tons in stormy weather was just too much. Fortunately, everyone is okay. It's wild how fast a home, full of stories, can disappear. The excavator's arm moved with such precision, it's like watching a robot surgeon work on a giant patient. The MLK tower just vanished in seconds. Atlanta Demolition pulled off a flawless implosion at McDaniel Glen, clearing space for new homes under the Atlanta Housing Authority and Columbia Residentials. Mamouet successfully executed the lift of a 1,600-ton wash tower in Louisiana using the PTC 200-DS. This lift stands as a benchmark in heavy lifting precision. Equally remarkable was the engineering required to maintain the tower's structural integrity, ensuring zero deflection during the operation. Excellence in motion.
Today we're going to do some heavy lifting. We got this massive clawfoot tub that weighs in excess of 400 pounds. So we're going to use the crane to save ourselves.
Have you ever watched a home makeover show and thought, what could possibly go wrong?
The tub, and also because since the roof is unfit, we're going to go up through the top, take advantage of that. So this clawfoot tub is, in fact, came from a Pennsylvania farm.
Well, how about a bathtub crashing down in the middle of filming? Yep, that actually happened. And it was beyond shocking.
Holy smoke!
Whoa, whoa.
What happened? What's been this?
You okay?
Totally ruined that. Did a number on that beauty.
This thing is shot.
What if I told you this twisted tanker wasn't the result of a movie stunt? Nope, real life hit harder. It slammed into a train and now it's getting a lift from a mighty crane. The rescue has just begun. Stay with us for the full scene. Guess what? When things went sideways, the team didn't panic. Instead, they pulled out another crane and lifted the problem right off. Talk about flexibility and quick moves. True heroes in action. Hey, remember when pipes didn't have insulation? We'd slap on a combine, wind it tight, then drop it down into the trench. Crazy, right? No fancy gear, just hands, smarts, and sweat. Makes you appreciate how far we've come. Impressed by what you saw? Hit the like button and subscribe to stay informed about our latest content. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you again soon on Forestry Tech.